I got a dog recently, everybody. That's like the big thing. Yes, I did. I'm psyched. I went down to the pound. I got one of those free dogs. Free dog. That's how I say it, too. I don't say I rescued a dog. I hate when people say that stuff. They say, she's a rescue. I rescued her. Really? Did you pull her out of a burning building? Did you jump in a river with your wingtips still on with no concern for your own safety? Or did you just go down to the pound and get a free dog, you cheap? Isn't that what you did? I did not want to get a rescue dog. I did not want to do that. My girl was all about it. She's like, we should rescue a dog. You want to rescue a dog? I'm like, no, I don't. She's like, why not? I go, because I think a lot of the dogs down the pound might be a little in the head. You ever thought about that? Dude, the shelter is not a pet store. That is like Shawshank for a golden retriever. Why don't we just go down to the prison and rescue an inmate and just roll the dice that maybe the guy was wrongly convicted? You out of your mind? That. I want a brand new 2009 Bulldog, all right? I don't want some 1995 half a Labrador with part of its ear chewed off, you know? I gotta put together its backstory. Every time I go to use the toaster, it starts freaking out. Because his last owner hung him from the ceiling fan every time the Jets didn't cover the over, you know? Dude, that's an animal, man. That thing can kill you. Dude, a rabid squirrel. How fast a squirrel is. If I was walking home at night, minding my own business, and all of a sudden some squirrel started running at me, by the time I processed, like, is that a rat? Is that mechanical? That thing would be up my leg, taking chunks out of the side of my head. I'd have to tell that story for the rest of my life in a bar. Dude, what happened to the side of your head? A squirrel, all right? Christ, you don't think I'm sensitive? No, I'm not trying to say all those dogs are bad down there, but what if I accidentally get one of those Cujos or old Yellers, right? I'm telling you, they love dogs down there so much, you gotta watch out what they tell you. I was down there was this one dog, this thing was staring at me so goddamn hard. Maniac-looking dog. I'm like, what's up with this dog? She was just like, oh, he was chained to a pallet in a junkyard his entire life. And I'm like, does it have any issues? She's like, he's a little aggressive. It's like, well, were you gonna tell me that? You're just gonna throw at my hatchback? Let me figure it out on the ride home? This thing's pulling out a sharpened toothbrush to stick in my neck. No, that's what I'm saying. What if I accidentally get one of those crazy dogs? I get up at 2 in the morning to take a leak, and that is the exact moment its previous owner used to come home face, beat the crap out of the dog. I have no idea what I'm setting off. I'm sitting there shuffling along in my slippers, trying my robe. Meanwhile, the dog's getting all amped up like man. I promised myself I won't let this happen again. It's time to man up. Let's do this on 3. 1, 2, 3. Ah! It's flying at me. I'm gonna be laying in the ground in a pool of my own blood. What are they gonna do with the dog? They're gonna take him right back down to the pound like some sort of repeat offender? You're gonna see him on the news in like shackles, like shuffling along. We knew you'd be back there. Get me a milk bone. Go yourself. You're gonna wheel him in like Hannibal Lecter with that lampshade around his neck. Yeah, so we had like this stalemate, you know? I wanted the brand new Bulldog, you know, and she kept seeing that Sarah McLachlan commercial, getting all sad, you know? Oh, they ought to get sued for false advertisement in that thing. I swear to God. They handpicked those dogs, the cutest little fuzzy, I just want to play Frisbee. Those cute little, innocent little Dr. Seuss looking dogs. Where were the pit bulls? Where were the Rottweilers? Where are those maniacs you see lifting weights down at the shelter? They got the saddest looking dogs ever, and she's whining over the top of them. In the arms of an angel. Those dogs are looking all sad at the camera. My last owner wasn't a nice person. Those ridiculous bandages like they're in Saving Private Ryan. That Three Stooges rabbit ear, I have a toothache. Did Shemp own that dog? What happened? I love that one. It's all wrapped up like a mummy. It's like, how? What? Did it get hit by a cannonball during a Civil War reenactment? Did a Tyrannosaurus pick it up? Poof, spit it out. My favorite one's that one-eyed pug. Ah, there's a great dog. Yeah, bring that home to the kids. I'm sure that won't freak them out at all. Mommy, did you get us a dog? Arr! Arr! Just let him sniff you. Just let him sniff you. Do not approach him from the right. Do not approach him from the right. Just let him sniff you. Come around. Becomes an entirely different animal when you do that. Just know you come from the left. His name is Pookie. We're gonna call him Pookie now. So she was into that. I wanted to get the bulldog. That was my thing. I was like, I want to get the bulldog. Then I started researching on the bulldogs. They got all these health problems, man. From day one, they can't even breathe. They come out into the world. It's like they've been working with asbestos their entire life. You know? It's unbelievable. They can't even breathe. You gotta have them sleeping upright in this lazy boy, rubbing Vicks vapor rub on their chest. They got like sleep apnea. They die 9 times every night. Why don't I just rescue a retired offensive lineman while I'm at it? Yeah, this is Jim Jeffcoat. We're gonna call him Larry for the rest of his life for some stupid reason.
I love that shit. If you have a Prius, people, you can't win. You got a truck with a big lift kit, people, it's probably because he has a little dick. Right? How come it's not because he has a dick down to the floor? Maybe that's why he needs all that clearance, right? You know? If that means you have a little dick, then if I have a Prius, doesn't that mean I have a huge dick, right? Because according to my friends, it means I'm a fag, right? Anyways. Let me towel off here for a moment. So I fucking take this dog down to this trainer, right? And I show up, got the dog in the back. The trainer comes out, he's got his hat on backwards, he got stubble, big, large cargo pants, all shorts on and stuff. And I'm thinking, this guy's a psycho, right? And I look at my dog's like sizing him up. I'm like, this is perfect, he can handle him. So the guy goes, all right, when you hand this dog to me, make sure you got the leash totally taut like that, all right? Don't have any slack in it. I said, no problem, right? And somehow I fucked up, I left a little slack in it, and this dog just lunged right at the dude's balls, right? And just barely missed him and just got a big mouthful of his big cargo shorts, right? And immediately he just grabs and goes, all right, get out of here, right? But instinctually, I tried to help out, and he just goes, get the fuck out of here! Yeah, I didn't realize that the only reason why the dog was acting like that was because I was there and it felt like it needed to protect me. So the second I left, the situation immediately just became awkward, right? Dog was just sitting there like, okay, like I thought we were like together and we were like friends and you were some bad guy and all of a sudden he just drove away and I don't know how to feed myself. You want to be friends? Yeah, I come back 4 days later, the dog's laying at the guy's feet, right? He's rubbing her belly, she's reaching up, playing with his goatee and shit. And he goes, go ahead, have a seat. Why don't you take me through your day with this dog? Immediately I started getting like this First 48 vibe, right? Like they're coming at me. So I got like defensive. I'm like, what do you mean? I take it for a hike every morning. He goes, that's good. Anything, special happen on the hike? I'm like, well, I don't know. She takes a shit. I pick it up. It's like, all right, easy. You play any games with her? I go, yeah, at the end of the hike. I let her, for reward for going on the hike, I let her run up the stairs by herself. I go, go on, Cleo. I let her run up the stairs, and I count 5, 1,000, and then I run up there, and then we start wrestling. Put her in a headlock, sweep her front legs, right? But her tail's wagging, She's not growling. I go, that's a good thing, right? He's like, no, it's fucking horrible. I'm like, why? He goes, you just taught your dog to claim the house and then fight for it every fucking day after the hike. No wonder this thing's trying to attack the mailman, So then I got upset. I'm like, wait a minute, dude, you're telling me like I can't even play with my dog? He's like, no, you can play with it, but you got to bring that energy back down. The problem is you keep amping this thing up, getting that Mike Singletary look on his face. Then by the time you walk out, doesn't matter if you're relaxed, mentally the dog is like walking through the tunnel at the Rose Bowl, like, this is what we play for! Somebody hit somebody! Yeah, so I'm actually learning to control my temper because of a fucking pit bull. So, I gotta do it though. I gotta work on the temper. I'm gonna do it. I got the kid now, and I don't want to pass it on to her. I have like a demon in my family tree, like this fucking rage. It's just, just keeps following us, and now I got it. I have it so bad, like literally my daughter, she's a little over 2 years old. She's yet to meet me yet. Like the real me. She's seen glimpses of me. I come, hey, how are you? She's seen glimpses of the anger, but I'm able to smooth it over really quickly. Like, whoa, Daddy almost snapped his phone in half. But I see it in her face. I can see the way she looks at me. She's starting to put it together like, this dude's a little fucked up, man. This is a little fucked up. I cannot tell you how heartbreaking that is to see from a toddler. Much less your own daughter. I'm like, I gotta end this thing, man. This rage, it has to end with me. I can't have an angry kid just walking around fucking kicking toys, fucking bullshit, just being like a lunatic. I want to be like that priest in The Exorcist when the devil got in him and he just fucking leaps out the window and dies, you know? So I've been fucking trying everything, you know? I tried, you know, I don't know, I meditating, wearing sweaters. I did that for a while. Like if I dressed like a regular guy, I'd be one. I drew a smiley face on a Post-it and stuck it on my dashboard. Like that was gonna help with my road rage. You know, driving down the street like, you motherfucker! Okay. I guess I've done that too. Thank you, smiley face. I remember one night I actually considered taking a bath because I was gonna call my wife. I was on the road and I was like, I don't want to have a fight with her. I need to relax. What the fuck can I do? And I thought about it. It's like women take baths, right? They do. It's a very feminine thing. They have a bad week. I just want to decompress and they just have a soak. And then they're just fine. Next thing you know, they're drinking wine, they're calling friends. I'm so glad you're in my life. And I feel I can get back out there again, right? So I'm literally alone. I start drawing a bath. And the water came all the way up. And at the end of the day, I couldn't fucking do it. There's just no way as a man to take a bath and not think about killing yourself. You know? There's just something about slipping into that coffin-shaped thing. It's like, am I gonna slit my wrists? Am I testifying against the mob? What the fuck am I doing here? I'm a man, I don't take a bath. You take a shower, hose it off, block out your feelings. Keep walking till you drop of a heart attack. Literally, as you're going down, are you okay? I'm fine, I'm fine. Can't take a bath, sitting there playing with a rubber ducky, sticking my toe in the faucet, right? Not allowed. Not allowed to be that happy. So, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna go back to therapy, do that fucking bullshit again. Fast forward through all these stories I've told a million times. I gotta do it though. I'm gonna do it for my kid and do it for my wife. And selfishly, do it for me. Because, no, I'm gonna tell you why. You're not gonna like the results, miss. You know what it is? This is just the ramblings of someone who's sliding into the back nine of his life, and I'm not understanding half the shit that's going on, you know? But you know one of the big things that really made me feel old was when McDonald's started making salads. That literally ripped my heart out. I'm like, they're doing what? What? Now they have wraps, and they're doing all of this shit. You know what it was out of shape people complained to them. That you're like, oh, you don't have any healthy options. It's like, dude, this is McDonald's. This shit is poison. Who the fuck comes here to get in shape? Whenever I get McDonald's, I have a whole plan. At my age, I'm 48 years old. I know what I'm gonna order. I'm gonna go in there, it's gonna taste great. 20 minutes later, I'm gonna wanna kill myself. And then I'm gonna go, I'm going to the gym tomorrow. I'm going to the gym tomorrow. And no matter how much I say that, I woke up the demon in me. I woke up the demon, and all that grease is just coursing through my veins. And no matter how much I want to go to the gym, there's going to be this other voice going, dude, get an Egg McMuffin. Go down there and get an Egg McMuffin. And I'm going to sit up like the Manchurian Candidate. Okay, we're going to McDonald's. Is my in-shape voice is in the back going, no, what are we doing? Go to the gym. And I'm just going to drive right down, right? I know what it is. But somehow, out-of-shape people somehow made them, they're the fucking blame. They had to have more healthy shit because they're the reason why everybody's fat. How come they have to do it? What about Ben and Jerry's? How come they don't have to put a little kale in their ice cream? Why is that? Oh, because you're a couple of hippies, man. You're like making ice cream. They're going after big bad McDonald's. You know, it's just, who the fuck goes to McDonald's to get in shape? And don't give me that horse shit that eating healthy is expensive. It isn't. Go to a fucking supermarket. They're throwing the vegetables at you. Here's celery. Get it the fuck out of here. 70 cents, 25 cents for a banana, whatever the fuck you want. Get it out of here before it goes bad. No, it's fucked up. They somehow convinced them that you know, McDonald's is the reason why I'm out of shape. I would have got a salad.
but you didn't have the option. So I was like, well, I guess I got to get 52 Big Macs. Thanks a lot, McDonald's. It's like, dude, you're an adult. It's not their job to babysit you. They're a fucking business. If you order 50 sandwiches, they're going to give it to you. It's your job to not do it, you fucking dope. Right? I know. Sorry. I know. Yeah. Dude, McDonald's exists for two reasons, okay? It's for drunk people and it's for children. All right? That's what this thing is. You know, you're in your car, your kids won't shut the hell up, you go to the drive-thru. You go to the drive-thru, you get a couple of poison burgers, you throw it down their throats, their little systems can't handle it. They start nodding off. And you're up front, you're bigger, you can handle a bigger dose of poison, you know what I mean? Pop in your Def Leppard cassette, you have a little moment for yourself. Yeah, that's what it's for. It's for your kids, and it's for drunk people. Like, how many times have you driven out to a bar going, I'm just going to have one. All of a sudden, you had like 11, right? And you're hammered, and you're thinking, but you're responsible. You're drunk, but you're responsible. You're like, God damn it, I drove my car here tonight. God damn it, I'm driving it home, all right? I'm not going to burden this place of business by taking up a parking space in this completely empty parking lot for the next 6 hours. Now, I am not advocating drinking and driving, but I will tell you, there's nothing better than when all your friends and family know you're hammered. There's nothing better than that walk to the car. It's incredible. Women are screaming, people tearing at your clothes. You feel like you're in the Beatles. Oh my God, no! Stop! And you're like, no autographs! I'm sorry, I have to go. I'll be back. Just get him off me! And you get in the car, and everybody's screaming, get in the fucking car. You're fine. I had a car 8 years. I know. I can almost see my house. Just get in the fucking car. You gotta make the cops come. Get in the fucking car. I swear to God, just get in the fucking car. Oh, take your seatbelt off, you fucking Mary. I'm going right down the street. Right? And then what happens? You get out on the road, you realize you're way more hammered than you thought. Who was always there for you? McDonald's with the drive-thru. The 24-hour drive-thru, you could just pull in and hide in plain sight, right? And that little sad traffic jam of divorcees, shut-ins, people who go to Comic-Con, right? You just pull in and just stop. You can take a little nap. It's like, damn, thank you, right? You pull around. That's what it was all about. And now all of a sudden, they're the reason this country's out of shape. You know, they've had McDonald's my whole life. People weren't this fucking fat, right? It's not their fault. You can't pin it on them. But McDonald's fucked up. They fucked up because they gave in to out of shape people. And they said, all right, fine. It's our fault. We'll start making salads. And then they got on their heels. Everybody sensed it. And now look at them. Okay, 4 or 5 years later, now they got to make breakfast all day, right? Because you know what happened? All the potheads showed up going, well, hey, man, if you're going to make him a salad, like what if I want, like, a breakfast thingy and it's not breakfast? Like, you're going to hook him up, but you're not going to hook me up? That's like food racism or something, man. I just don't understand. Like, fine, we'll make the breakfast. They just completely lost their way. I swear to God, dude, if I was running that corporation, this is what I would do. You know what I would do? I'd bring that clown back. All right? I bring the clown back, okay, and I just have that thing, just look right down the barrel of the camera, have a little bit of dry ice in the background, you just come right in tight on his face. And he just looks right in the camera and just goes, look, if you can't get your fat ass down here by 10:30 in the morning, you're getting a burger. All right? No. The clown ain't finished. I'm not making pancakes at 3 o'clock in the afternoon because you did blow all night with your friends and you're just getting your shit together. All right? Make no mistake. This is a burger joint. It's always been a burger joint. We did that breakfast thing as a favor, you know? We were just trying to freak out IHOP. Ooh, we're doing it too.
Your own mother won't make you pancakes at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, okay? So get your fat ass or your drugged up ass down here before 10:30. We decide. It's our place. We tell you what the fuck we're making, all right? That's it. Take him out, and he pushes a kid on a swing. Something nice. So, yeah, a lot in my life has changed since I last came through here to Atlanta. Yeah, I got married. That's a big thing. Yes, I did. Very happy about that. I'm very happy with that because it was starting to get weird, you know? It's like 45 years old. Oh, my girlfriend. Yeah, we're going to go out and get some pop, you know? Going to parties. It was just weird because I hang out with people my age, you know, and they all got married. They all had kids. And I just couldn't contribute when people were standing around talking about marriages and kids, you know? I feel like a little kid. They're sitting there going like, oh, the superintendent of the mayoral candidate will be bi-coastal, bipartisan with the Middle Eastern crisis. And it's an advanced learning program. The deadline's May 11th. You have to stop the bullying with the superintendent of the mayoral candidate. And a conversation would come around to me. I felt like I was like 8 years old. I'd just be like, did anybody see the YouTube video where the raccoon stole the cat's food and the cat was scratching him and the raccoon didn't care? He just came in like this, like George Foreman. And then he reached out, he had hands. All of a sudden he had hands. I didn't know they had hands. He scooped it up and he ran away on paws. Do you guys know they had hands? Yeah. So now I'm married. So the next move is you're supposed to have a kid, which I would love to do, but I'm 46 years old. I'm just thinking it's too fucking late, you know? Come on, man. I'm gonna have a kid. I'm gonna die of natural causes when the kid's in 5th grade, right? Throwing him a frisbee. We used to use these in the 70s. Do a face plant. My kid's standing there. Mom, Dad's sleeping again. Yeah, I feel hopelessly behind. All my friends have kids. Most of my friends who have kids are cool. But I got a couple of those who think now that they have a kid, like that I don't understand anything anymore. You know those people? Most basic shit. Hey, man, it's kind of cold out today. Oh, dude, you don't understand. You don't understand cold. So you got a 2-year-old with a mitten up his ass, and you're trying to get chocolate up the other one's face. It's like, all right, I get it. You have a more complex life, but I still understand being cold, teeth chattering. Kind of lets me know, right? Mine just turned 6. Mine just turned 7. I just feel hopelessly behind. You know? So what I'm actually thinking of doing, I'm thinking about adopting. You know? Yeah. Absolutely. Recycle. You know? Yeah, think globally, act locally. Everything doesn't have to be brand new. You know? It's like when you redo your kitchen. You got custom up top, you got IKEA down the bottom. Right? I'd love to adopt. It's a great thing to do. But if I do it, I'm not telling any of my friends. I'm just going to show up with the kid one day just to piss him off, right? Mine just turned 6. Mine just turned 7. I'd love to just show up with an 8-year-old like dominoes. Yeah. Now I get to tell you what you don't understand. 7-year-old, where do they turn 8? 8 is such a funny age. Terrible tooth. Try the instant 8s when just bam, they're just there like. Well, their issues. Dude, I should do it though. I should adopt. I think it's a great thing to do. And I already know what I want to get. I do. I want to get like an 07, 08. Always garage. Good dentition. You know what I would love to do? I'd love to rescue some kid that works in a sweatshop. Wouldn't that be amazing? Like, find the kid that made this shirt. You show up at the factory like, hey, huh? Hey! Bring it in. Bring it in, you maniac. How you doing? You're going back to the States. L-shaped couch, flat screen TV, get in the car. The rest of you keep sewing. But you, coming home with me. Yeah. Dude, how easy would that kid be to raise? Right? After the hell he's been through, all I gotta do is let him sit down. I am immediately The greatest human being this kid has ever met. Just bring him on. Yeah, man, have a seat. He'd be like, I get to sit down? Yeah, lay down on the couch. He'd be like, it's like a cloud. It's like a cloud. Yeah, I'll get him a bowl of Fritos, put on cricket or soccer, one of those sweatshop sports. I don't know. Kid would love me. So that's my first draft pick. All right? Coming out of the gate with that. In the second round, I probably get like an 05 boy soldier, you know? Yeah, sure up the offensive line. You got to protect the blind side. Yeah, that's how fucked up the world is. There's little boys out there fighting in wars. So that's a twofer. I can drag him out of that hell, give him something of what's left of his childhood, and God forbid, if the dollar ever collapses, right? Shit goes south, zombies take over, I got backup, you know? Everybody thinks I'm gonna be the problem. Meanwhile, I got this sawed-off Chuck Norris standing next to me, 170 kills, confirmed fucking kills. They're not stories. They make a flamethrower out of like a vacuum cleaner and a toaster. You can't coach that, right? I gotta be honest with you, though. I feel like I'd have to go easier on the discipline with the boy soldier, you know? I might be nuts, but I feel like I could come down on the sweatshop kid, all right? I said, get in there and clean up your goddamn room. I'm getting sick of this shit. Goes for you, too, if you want. But you! You've been out of line all day, mister. Don't even start that shit. Don't even start that shit. You say that every time. Yes, you do. Mm-hmm. Every fucking time you say that, you know the answer. Now, you want me to say it again? Fine, I'll break it down to you, okay? You know what? You know why it is? You know why? You want to know why? Because you sew. All right? Yeah. Yeah, dude. You sew. Dude, he's fucking killed people. You understand that? No, he doesn't. He doesn't have to make his bed, too. No, he doesn't. Because he doesn't sleep in the bed. He's out in the bushes all night talking to himself. Freaking me the fuck out. All right? Oh, fuck you. Fuck you. He scares me, too. He scares me, too. Don't even start that shit. You wanted a big brother, and I got you one. Don't even start that shit. All right? All right, you're right. Okay, stop crying, okay? Shouldn't have yelled at you. Okay, I just thought I could fucking, bring him in, give him a couple of Pop-Tarts. I figured he'd chill out. Fucking sitting there looking through his eyebrows, doing that Full Metal Jacket shit, Nah, you can't give him back. It doesn't work that way. Oh, hey, there he is! There he is! What's up, buddy? What's going on? Yeah, we were just talking about you, just doing like a little surprise thing. You feeling all right? You feeling all right? You're not looking through those eyebrows, huh? Everything okay? So he's all ready to box the thing up, and then I'm like, wait a minute. I live with my girl. I can't just show up with a shotgun, right? That's not some shit you can just come home with. If I found this stool on the side of the road, I can come home with this. Look at it. We can refinish it. We can carve our initials in it. We can have a good time, right? They just show up with a shotgun. Hey, I got it for us, right? One barrel for you, one for me? No. So she kiboshes the whole thing. Till the other night, somebody broke into our car sitting in the driveway. Starts fucking with her head, right? So she starts reading up on guns, She's reading too much, because now she wants to get one, but she's just like, well, I heard you got to keep the bullets in the safe, keep the stock in the garage. And then what? I run around the house and assemble it. There's some dudes chasing me with an axe. Even thinking this thing through, sweetheart. Just running around. Where's the scope? It's in the living room. He's in the living room. No, we're getting this thing. I want that fucking thing loaded right on the bedroom wall. Right there. I'll put that thing up my jam sleeves. Just like that. There's no other point.
Yeah. Well, listen, I agreed with all of these super smart people thinking that these fucking robots were gonna kill us, right? I agreed with all of that shit until a couple of years ago, I was in New York and I was looking through a newspaper, right? And I have a whole new fucking theory. But in order for me to tell you my theory, I have to quickly take you back to the deep, dark, sordid history of the blow-up doll. All right? Now, I know there's a lot of millennials here, young people. You probably don't even know what one of these is. All right?
with your fucking, I don't know what you guys do, your virtual reality glasses, you know, fucking free porn flying by you, grabbing titties, and whatever it is you're doing, right? Back in the day, this was the deal. If you were a person and you wanted to have sex with somebody else, but like nobody else wanted to have sex with you, and you know, you weren't strong enough to hold anybody down. I mean, you had to go, this is how it was. You had to go out and you had to get a blow-up doll. And you had to fucking go out and get it. You had to fucking go out and get it, right? You couldn't just order it off of an Amazon and some delivery guy shows up. He doesn't know what's in the box. You're standing there like Tom Hanks. Hey, how you doing? Great to see you. I'm gonna fuck that. You have no idea what it is. Now, dude, you had to go down and you had to fucking get this thing. You had to find a porno store. You had to work it out that was far enough away from your house that no one was gonna recognize your car. You drive down at like 11 in the morning. Who the fuck is gonna be there then, right? You'd park in the back on like a Tuesday, just sitting there in the car, psyching yourself up like, okay, I'm not hurting anybody. It's just an urge. Just get in there, okay? Hand in the money. Just get in there and get it done. You yank your hat down. You walk in with all your courage. And then you get in there and be too many other perverts in there and you get all psyched out. So what you do is you just grab a bunch of videotapes and you walked up to the counter and you had to make it look like it was an impulse buy, right? And you're walking up and everything, all the creepy shit was behind the counter, right? Just fucking heads and feet, just an ass, body parts, serial killer buffet. What fucking world am I entering? Oh my God, somebody's fucking a neck? Jesus Christ, right? And you set it down. Just make it look real subtle. Okay, buddy, is that gonna be all? Yeah, no. Maybe that thing down the end with the surprised look on its face. Maybe I'd like to take a shot at that. I don't know. The guy wraps it up and then you finally get it, you give him the money, you fucking run out to the car, you have this whole weird emotion. You're like excited and you hated yourself. Thank God I finally did it. What the fuck is wrong with me? You just drive off. You go back to your little shitty fucking apartment and you had to blow it up quietly. So none of your neighbors heard, just like. Then you got excited, start going a little faster. And just watching this thing slowly come into life, just like. Right? And then you'd wrap those rubber legs around you. Yeah! And God forbid you got caught. Your roommate comes walking in, he's fucking a blow-up doll! Dude, your life was over. You had like 6 minutes to get your mom on the phone like, Mom, I love you, and you're never gonna see me again. Don't believe what people said about me. I'm so sorry. I'm going to Alaska. Oh, God, click. That was it. You moved to Alaska. That was no one ever saw you again. And that's why to this day, if you go to Alaska, there's like 8 men for every 2 women. Yeah, because that state is littered with men who got caught fucking shit they shouldn't have been fucking. So anyways, I just got to do this. You know, when you talk about race and that type of shit, you know, as a white dude, you just got to go easy, you know? It's very easily, it starts feeling like a meeting, you know? Whenever I start hearing like, yeah, all right, woo! That's like, all right, I got to pull back a little bit. People aren't seeing what I'm saying. I wore a country shirt. Things are getting a little off the rails here. Can I get back to Kanye West? Half of you probably downloaded his shit, all right? All right, here we go. So my wife got freaked out because I told him, like, early on, she was loving the guy. And I was thinking he was cool. And then one day I saw him do an interview, and he was talking shit about how great he was. And there was just this look that was in his eye, and it just made me nervous. I'm like, dude, this guy's volatile, man. There's something with this guy. He's making me nervous. This guy is like right on the edge of like snapping, right? She goes, you're out of your mind. And I was thinking, I don't know. I think this guy's fucked up. And then I was convinced because one day I came walking in and she was listening to him do an interview and I didn't know it was him. And he was just in the middle of talking about how great he was. And I came walking in and all I did was hear this shit. And like literally a chill ran down my spine. And I just started thinking like, no. And I turned and I looked before it even registered that it was Kanye. My first thought was, oh, thank God. It's just a black guy. Oh. Thank God. It's just a black guy. Yeah, you're right to pull back. This is right to get awkward here because you don't know where this could go. This could very easily go in a clannish direction, okay? So just let me clarify. Just hear me out. I'm thinking, thank God it's a black guy, meaning, thank God that ego that is in him, when that thing floated down from the heavens, or the cosmos, whatever the hell Joel Osteen shit you believe, all right? When that thing was floating down, it could have landed in anybody. Thank God it landed in a black guy. Thank God it got wrapped up in that, trapped within that. It's safe in there. No reason to worry when it's in there. Because if that ego, however, had floated down and landed in a blue-eyed white dude, there is no telling the damage that could have been done. You're talking entire civilizations wiped out, worldwide famine, the moon colliding with the earth. Thank God that ego landed in a black guy. Because he's just as nuts as some of the craziest white dudes of all time. He just doesn't have the opportunity to follow through with the madness. Right? Yeah, there's a glass ceiling on evil. You never notice that? Dude, go home, put on the History Channel. Like the top 9 out of 10 most batshit crazy dudes who ever walked the earth are all white dudes. Now, why is that? Because white dudes are more evil than anybody else? It's a possibility. It's a possibility. We definitely got the numbers. But I think it's different. I just think, you know what it is? Nobody's watching white dudes. All right? White dudes don't, too many of them gather and somebody pulls up. All right, break it up. Keep it moving. Get out of here. Getting pulled over for no fucking reason. None of that shit. You're a white dude. It's just an open field. Anything you think, hey, I'm going to do that. No one's stopping you. You just start running. Next thing you know, you're handing out buttons. You got your own uniform. You're starting a fucking war, right? All Kanye West is allowed to do is fuck up an award show every 3 to 4 years. Make a public service announcement a little awkward for Mike Myers. That's as far as he's ever going to get. I know. You don't believe me, dude. Okay. Next time Kanye's going off on himself, I'm telling you, just close your eyes, forget it's him, and really listen to what is coming out of this guy's mouth. He says shit like, I'm a genius. I'm a god. I'm Shakespeare. My biggest regret is I'll never get to see myself perform live. That's a direct quote. My biggest regret is I'll never get to see myself perform live. Dude, you put that ego in a white dude that is, ich bin einen in der Streisen. What's the Blitzkrieg? What's a superior race? Vienna will return to Deutschland first. No, I'm telling you, but we're okay. We're okay. It's in a black guy. Nothing's going to happen. You never notice that shit? Crazy black guys, the far as they can get, they can just freak people out on the subway. They can stand on a street corner with their book and their friends just yelling about white people. These people, they got tails. The motherfuckers got tails. They're evil. And you just cross the street. That's it. In a perfect world, Hitler never would have made it past the subway level. That's as far as he ever would have got. You would have just been sitting on the train. Hey, what are you going to do tonight? I play a little fantasy football. I don't know. And the door just opened. He just come walking through. Once they should have the blue eyes and the blonde hair and the pubes like the sun. And you're just sitting there like, okay, just ignore him. Just ignore him. Let him pass through. Let him pass through. And he just walk into the other part of the train. Literally a world war just passing through. But he was a white dude. No one watched him, and his hair was flopping around, and nobody gave a fuck. All right? So that's kind of like the weird lesson that I learned with Kanye West. You know? Like every once in a while, racism works. Like 99.9% of the time, it's the ugliest thing we do to one another. But every once in a while, we get lucky, and that marble, it just rolls into the right hole, and we get off easy. We got off easy with that guy. No, but it's unbelievable. everybody is talking about pedophiles and all that type of stuff. I don't know. Maybe there's more of them nowadays. Is it like easier now? Because of the internet, you know? You know, because back in the day, you had to work for it, right? You know, you had to get an ice cream truck, you had to buy some Fudgicles, you had to figure out when the kids got out of school, you pick a straggler, you know? Now you just go on the internet, you just Google www.8-year-old whose parents have fallen asleep, you know, you're in there. No, it's unreal. When's the last time you saw a kid riding a bicycle down the street? You're never going to see that shit again. You never see him playing outside. Parents just have them inside now, man. They just feed them and feed them, you know? Just making them fatter and fatter. I'm trying to make them unfuckable. That's what it is. That's why you see all these 250-pound 8-year-olds just come waddling out of the house. You can't get that kid in the car. I'm serious. Pedophiles in general, they're very skinny people. They got to start chalking up their forearms. They're fucking blowing out their back. It's just a theory, people. Seriously. Just hear me out. It's the way to go. It's the way to go. You get 2,500 to 3,000 people a whack, and I think it's a really good mix of people to get rid of. You know? Think about the kinds of people that take a cruise. These aren't forward thinkers. These aren't seekers. They're not pivotal to our survival. You ever hear somebody coming back from a cruise? It's one of the worst stories you're ever going to hear. Because they don't do shit. They don't want to travel to another country, interact with the new culture, try to figure out the train system or the money. All they want to do is just sit on a fucking boat. Just drinking. That's all they want to do. Right? Worst story you'll ever hear. Hey, how was your cruise? Oh, it was great. I was fucking laying there. There was a DJ over here on the 1 and the 2 wooka wooka thing, right? And then they had this chocolate fountain. It was like a fountain, but it was chocolate. And you stuck the toothpick in the food, and you stuck it in the chocolate, and you stuck it in your mouth. And then you'd be like, I want another drink. And they bring it all, you drink it, it dribbles down, and it gathers in your navel, and you punch yourself. You get in your mouth. And every day around noon, we line up for lunch. What's for lunch? We don't know. We don't make decisions. Whatever they give us. I like all-inclusive. You just have to think once. Can I write that number on this piece of paper? All right. Tell me where to go. I'm telling you, if you guys could just get past the humanity of what I am suggesting. If you could just get past it and maybe lose a couple of friends here or there, I'm telling you, you wouldn't miss them. You wouldn't miss. You know when you'd miss them? When you went to a baseball game and there wasn't those 100 people in the upper deck trying to get the wave going, right? You wouldn't have people getting mad because someone's sitting down during a song like, that's offensive to me, even though I don't know the issue, right? Nashville, little pulled back on that one, little pulled back. It's about police brutality, has nothing to do with you and your beautiful white world and mine, right? Just let it go. I don't give a fuck if you watched every episode of McHale's Navy. This is still not about you. It's not a military issue. But she tricked me. She came into the bathroom, she invented this new punch. She didn't throw a right, she didn't throw a left. She came, I think, this two-fisted, I called it like the defibrillator, right? She caught me in the shoulder and like in my appendix, just fucking blam, like that. Almost went flying back into the bathtub. And I caught myself, and she's all ready for me to take the bait and flip out, and I didn't. I just remained calm. I was just like, sweetheart, I think you need to go to work now. She didn't know what to do. She's like, and she just walked out. All right? Went down to the car, drove to work. I walked out in the kitchen, I got some Cheerios. Sat down and started watching SportsCenter. Fucking 3 minutes later, all of a sudden the phone rings. All right? Pick up the phone and I just hear her going, hi. Okay. Things got a little crazy. I'm like, a little crazy? You almost split my head open in the goddamn tub. I'm sorry, I'm passionate. That's what they say when they start swinging. I'm passionate. I just have so much love for you. I try to cause you to have a seizure. I don't know. I'm good at this. I fuck up my personal life all the time, man. I really do. You know, I'm afraid to get married, man. Why man wouldn't be afraid to get married at this point? You know, look at Kobe. Look at the shit he's going through right now. All right? Guy's getting a divorce. His wife's gonna get $70 million. Never hit a layup in her life. You know, can anybody explain these divorce settlements? Can anybody make sense of these fucking things? Tiger Woods' wife, $250 million. She's a babysitter worth $250 million fucking dollars. Somebody, go ahead. Somebody, explain, justify it. Justify it. What, he cheated on her? I don't give a fuck. Yeah, I don't give a fuck. He cheated on her. Great, the relationship's over right then. Kobe cheated, right? Shouldn't that relationship been over right then? Why did she hang around like some jaded cop for 3 years trying to get her fucking pension, right? Get that 10 years in? I don't know, maybe that's too harsh. That shit bothers me, man. Dude, there is an epidemic of gold-digging whores in this country. And every night I put on the news, and I'm waiting for someone to address it. Every night, never see it, you know? And every night I bring up gold-digging whores, and the whole crowd pulls back like I'm up here talking about Bigfoot, right? Like I'm saying the moon's made out of cheese or something. Talking about whores, people. They're everywhere. How many? How many more great men are going to get chopped in half before we do something? Why is it so quiet in here? God damn, I don't get it. What is it? Is it women? Do you think I'm calling you? I'm not calling any woman here a whore, okay? So don't pull back. That's not fair, okay? If you brought up wife beaters, I wouldn't like pull back. I get it. There's guys hitting women, they need to be stopped. We gotta understand that gold-digging whores are the wife beaters for men. Yeah, they are. Except we don't have that Rihanna lumped up photo in the end, so it's not obvious. It's in the eyes. It's in the lines in your face. It's in Mel Gibson's high-pitched voice on the answering machine. I had to give up my Laker tickets, right? That is the sound of a man being taken for everything he's got.
It's an idea. I don't know. I don't know what else to do. I've kind of quit. I got to be honest with you. For the first year of this shit, I was an American, and I was rooting for everybody. And then, I don't know. They let us outside for a couple of weeks, and then they sent us back in. And I just didn't have it in me anymore. It's like, I don't care. I just don't give a shit. I hope a lot more people die. I really do. But the one good thing about this whole pandemic shit, and I really hope by the time this fucking thing comes out, that this will be considered old. I don't know. God willing. But the one great thing about this pandemic shit is it kind of slowed down a little bit of that cancel culture. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's kind of hard to take your dick out at work when you're at home. Some people still manage to do it. They were in a Zoom call, no pants on. All of a sudden standing up, their junk right in the screen. Still figured out a way to get fired. It was unreal. It's kind of good, though, that, those creeps got to take a break, because I felt like cancel culture, they were kind of running out of people to cancel, As much as they wanted to make it seem, there really was a finite amount of people that took their dick out at work. Despite the stats, right? Every 1.6 seconds, somebody takes their dick out and shakes it in a woman's face in a cubicle. You're like, huh? Every 1.6 seconds? I must not have been paying attention. Every 3.2 seconds, some man jizzes on a fern and rubs it in a woman's face. Holy shit! I didn't know that happened, right?
So see, there you go, all right? You don't need a facelift, okay? Lay off the booze, do some cardio, moisturize. You're gonna be fine. Okay? Don't believe in these myths. Black don't crack. It's bullshit. They all put lotion on like every 20 minutes during the day. It's ridiculous. They all got a giant oil drum of the shit at home. Every morning they wake up, they dump themselves in it, shake themselves off, and walk out the door absolutely glistening. Glistening! White guys like me are walking around, no hat on. Hey, let's go sailing! Passing out face down in the sand. Speaking of no boozing, man, I've been really trying to clean up my act as far as that boozing thing goes. Just really been laying off it, you know? I don't know what it is. Your fucking head gets big as you get older, you know? You keep boozing, you start getting that big Alec Baldwin, John Travolta head. And you don't notice, though, because every day you're brushing your teeth and you see in your head and it's just getting a little bit bigger. Keep drinking, I'll have another one, right? Then one day you go to take that cell phone picture and you're just like 6 inches in front of everybody else. You don't think it's a big deal. Maybe you leaned in because you're feeling good, right? Then all of a sudden you look at the picture, it's like, fucking yeah! Woo! It's like, I gotta lay off this shit. So I've been trying to learn how to fix shit around the house. That's what's filling up all this time of just being sober. That's brutal, dude. You have no idea how long a year is until you're stone sober. Oh, it's fucking brutal. So I'm learning how to fix shit, right? My girlfriend doesn't like it because she says I have a temper. You know? She's like, you know, it's just not that you're trying to fix things. It's that you get frustrated, you punch the wall, the dog starts shaking. I just don't think it's a good idea. You know, you're a comedian. You should tell jokes. He's a plumber. He should plumb, right? Trying to explain to her that losing your shit is part of the process of fixing something. Right? Everybody does that. You buy, right? Yeah. You buy something at IKEA, you get halfway through putting it together, you're like, dude, where the fuck is the fucking... Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is. Well, honey, I didn't see it. I didn't see it. Why? You want to put it together? Well, then you put it together. You put together this fucking particle board piece of fucking shit. Its instructions make no sense. I will buy another one. I will buy another one. I'll buy fucking 5 and smash 4 if I want to. You don't tell me what to do. Oh, go to your mother's. I don't give a shit. Jesus Christ. Yeah, what story are you going to tell? This one, right? Not the part about how I pay all the fucking bills, right? How was that uncalled for? How was that uncalled for? I wasn't even talking to you. I was talking to the fucking thing. I was talking to the fucking thing. I know what I said. I know what I said, okay? You don't need to tell me. I know what I said, yes. I am working on it. I am working on it, all right? Look, you think I want to be this guy? You think I want to be the guy who flips out about the fucking tables? I don't, okay? This isn't who I am. This is who I became, all right? I'm working through this shit. You didn't have to speak. Well, you do shit too, okay? You do shit too. Well, I thought you were going to your mother's. That's brutal. I hate having a temper, man. It's fucking embarrassing. You know? I don't know. I'm sick of women trying to... Every girl I ever date's always trying to fix me. It gets annoying after a while, you know? Like you're not out of your mind with all your fucking shoes. All right? What is that all about? I'm sick of this hypothetical perfect guy. Go get him. Go down to Applebee's. Let me know what you find. Okay? I've had it. I'm working. I'm trying. You go down and you get this Mr. Even-keeled all the time with his little fucking sport coat, right? You live with that guy for a while, you know? Hey, honey, I'm home. How are you? Well, traffic was crazy. Almost lost it, but thank God I had that book on tape, right? Gulliver's Travels, always a classic. Always a classic. That's the guy you want, straight across the board. Even in the bedroom, right? Always making love to you, missionary style. I love you. Your hair is like an ocean. Never know when you like to be flipped over and have your face mushed into the pillows. You fucking psycho, right? Ever watch some of those stupid religious shows? That fucking Joel Osteen. You ever see that guy? Dude, that guy is so full of shit, he doesn't even open his eyes when he's talking. He's just like, take a pledge for Jesus. Are they still here? He doesn't even have the nerve to open his eyes. You want some popsicles? Jesus wants you to have some popsicles. He wants you to have those popsicles. This fucking electric blue carpet. So yeah, everybody's getting in trouble because these goddamn groups. Look at the amount of old people that got in trouble this year. Old people get in trouble. All right, that older woman there that makes the cookies on the Food Network, right? Yeah, Paula Deen, she got in trouble because she had the slavery-themed wedding or whatever the hell she did. You know? In defense of her, you know, you want to have an original wedding. There's not a lot of themes left, you know? You got to use the old imagination if you're going to try to blow people away with your creativity, right? I'm actually going to have a Holocaust-themed pool party later on this summer. I am. And everyone gets in the pool, yeah? It was weird. It was like, it was offensive, but like refreshing. You know, I don't know how I feel about it. Yeah, she got in trouble. The old redneck on Duck Dynasty, that dude got in trouble. The owner of the Clippers got in trouble. And I'm not saying what these people did wasn't offensive. I'm not saying that shit. What pissed me off was at no point during all of these stories did anybody address their age. You know? They're fucking old. You know? What did you think they thought? You never talked to a grandparent and asked the wrong question and all of a sudden it went down this crazy road like, whoa. Let's get back to the cookies, Grandma. Let's leave that shit over here. What the fuck? Yeah, they're old. What did you think they thought? I mean, and I gotta be honest with you too, people were too hard on that Clippers guy, man. I'm telling you. For an 80-year-old white guy, that wasn't that bad. All right? Dude, he didn't drop the N-word once. That's unbelievable for an 80-year-old white guy. The N-word should have been carpet bombed through that whole tape. He never said it once. And if you go back and listen to that tape, I'm telling you, go back and listen to it. Other than Instagram, he's pretty fucking liberal. He's like, you can hang out with them, you can have sex with them, just don't promote it on Instagram. It was the weirdest, most compartmentalized, like, racism I ever heard in my life. Something about Instagram, I didn't get it. Other than that, he was wide open. You can make a snowman with them, go to a water park, rub your bellies together. Just don't promote it on Instagram. Hey, what about Facebook? I don't give a fuck about Facebook. Keep it off of Instagram. Yeah. Dude, you understand? The guy's 80 years old. Do the math. This dude was born in 1934. That's 13 years before Jackie Robinson broke the color barrier. First 12 and a half years of this guy's life, he watched all-white baseball, and it was fine. First 12 and a half years. Up next, Whitey Willoughby. There's a line shot out to Peter Peckerwood. What a catch! Unbelievable into Chris Cracker. What a great day. What a great day for a ball game. White baseball, white players. Dude, his parents were part of the generation that finished off the genocide of the Native Americans. All right? That's who taught him his ABCs. You know? A, B, C, D, E. Hey, get that savage off my property! Get out of here! I thought we killed all you people! Put a fence around them! H-I-J-K. Yeah. What'd you think was going to happen? You know what? The owner of the Clippers, you know what his big crime was? He lived too long. He did. If he died around 1969, 1970, nobody would have noticed. Dude, look at Walt Disney. Walt Disney was a known anti-Semite. But he died in the early 70s. Nobody gives a shit. Look at him. He's got a castle, a bunch of mice running around. Nobody cares. This guy kept living. I'm telling you, you can live too long. You can live too long. I'm telling you. You wear out your welcome. I swear to God, this fucking guy, I bet in the 1940s he was considered like a hippie. You know? Just walking around, hey, you can hang out with them. You can have sex with them, man, you know? His dad's getting all pissed off. Let me tell you something, see? You stay with your own. Hey, you stay with your own.
Anyway. So, we're living in a fucking weird time. Obviously, beyond all the bullshit that's going on now, like, every time I think feminism has kind of, like, died off, you know? You know, like a band you can't stand, and they haven't put out an album in a few years. You're like, oh, good. Did they quit? Did they break up? And all of a sudden they come out with some more shit. You're like, ah, fuck, what is it now? I'm just fucking with you. Feminism doesn't bug me, you know? It doesn't bother me. I'm not afraid of it or anything like that. You know, for the simple fact that I know it's gonna fail, you know? And I take comfort in that. I do. I'm not rooting for it because I know it doesn't like me. Yeah. Do you know why? I think it's not going to survive? Why it's not going to be successful anyways? Because they still need men's help to make it happen. I don't understand it. I don't understand why women just can't work with each other and make this shit happen. They keep coming to us like, you more men need to care about this issue. Where are the men to stand up and say something? Like, why do I have to fucking say something? This is your fucking problem. Why are you always dragging us into this shit? I saw a woman a couple months back, professional soccer player, right? She goes on to ESPN or one of these sports channels, and she starts bitching, going like, I don't understand, how come female athletes don't make as much as male professional athletes? Right? And all of these men had to sit there and act like they didn't know what the answer was. They had to sit there like dumbfounded, like, oh, I don't know. Why is that? That is a conundrum. I have no idea. Literally, I'm sitting at home screaming at the TV because you don't sell any fucking tickets! Nobody is going to women's soccer games. You're playing in a 20,000 seat arena. 1,500 people show up. That's not a good night. The promoter lost his fucking ass on that gig. I'm not saying no professional female athletes, Serena Williams, the women in the UFC, you know, but nobody's watching your fucking sport. And then you're gonna come and you're gonna get mad at fucking men. They keep doing that shit. Why are you yelling at us? It's not our fucking job. It's not my fucking job to give a fuck about women's soccer, okay? I have men's sport to pay attention to. It's your bullshit, right? Dude, look at the WNBA. Dude, nobody in the WNBA got COVID. Nobody. They have been playing in front of 300 to 400 people a night for a quarter of a century. Not to mention, it's a male-subsidized league. We gave you a fucking league. None of you showed up. Where are all the feminists? That place should be packed with feminists. Faces painted, wearing jerseys, flashing their titties. Going fucking nuts like the guys do. In the upper deck with their big beer titties. Am I on the Jumbotron? Am I doing it? Yeah. You didn't. None of you went to the fucking games. None of you. You failed them. Not me. Not men. Women failed the WNBA. Ladies, name your top 5 all-time WNBA players of all time. Come on. Let's hear it. Name 5 WNBA teams. Name the WNBA team in your fucking city. You can't do it. You don't give a fuck about them. They play night in and night out in front of nobody. It's a fucking tragedy, right? And then meanwhile, you look at the Kardashians, they're making billions. You look at those Real Housewives shows, they're making money hand over fist, because that's what women are watching. And the money listens. You don't want to watch this shit, you watch this shit. They just shoot it over there, drowning these whores in money. In purses, in shoes, in Botox. It's just raining. It's raining money. Yeah, so the money listens. You'd rather watch that shit. Real Housewives, bunch of women just tearing each other down. Well, maybe that's why your husband left you. Maybe that's why your husband left. That's why you can't have kids, bitch. That's why your ass is as flat as your titties, bitch, right? That's the message you sent. We would rather watch that than see a bunch of women come together as a team and try to achieve a common goal. We would rather watch them absolutely fucking destroy each other. Yeah. No. And then in the end, you come back and you fucking yell at guys. And it's like, all right, so let me get this straight. I have to buy you a drink, stop the axe murderer from coming through the fucking window, and I have to watch WNBA games for you? Like, when are you gonna pick up your end of the couch? I have been on the road for the last 5 months. I don't know, man. I just really thinking the worst of people. I really am. You see some of the animals. Some of the animals I see. Like, I was in the airport the other day, right? I'm sitting there waiting for my flight, just hating my life. And watching this lady, she's eating Egg McMuffins, like plural. It just threw like 3 of them. Right down her throat like a pelican, just like right down her gullet. And when she was done, she wiped her face with the bag. With the bag! Not even like a gentleman, like, no, just do the corners and she just got a straight razor shave. She's an absolute animal. I saw this other dude, he was so out of shape, he was like trying to itch his back and he couldn't reach it. So he walked up to a support pole that was holding up an entire floor of the airport and just walks up and he just starts like rubbing up against it. Like a grizzly bear, just sitting there. Just a animal. Dude, I am so pro swine flu, it's like ridiculous. I want it. We need a plague. I'm telling you, we need a plague. It's gotta happen, and don't be afraid. It's only gonna kill the weak. You know? Seriously, put on a sweater, take some vitamins. You're gonna be fine. You gotta let Mother Nature do her thing, man. She keeps trying to help us out, and we won't let her do it. Keeps trying to thin the herd every single time. We're like, oh, go down and get your vaccination. Why? So Egg McMuffin lady can breed with the back fat guy, you know? It's gotta happen. You gotta let it do it. Seriously, plague, it's like nature's forest fire, you know? Just let it burn out all the dead wood. I swear to God, we're the only species that saves the weak. We really are. Lions don't do that, you know? Lion gets a little thorn in his paw and everybody's like, oh, let's have an intervention. How you feeling? Is everything all right? You need some penicillin? And it's like, them. That's why there's no traffic on the Serengeti. Not a bunch of lions just standing there in gridlocks. Like, what the is going on up there? Dude, go! Just go! Hour later, you get up there, there's some hyena licking his balls, like, oh, that was a big holdup, right? Like you never saw that before. Well, by all means, slow down and look at it. No, I learned a long time ago, like, I think it's, whatever you're into, but I don't know. I'm not into that religious stuff where, and this is why. I actually walked away from my religion. I had to be honest with myself. One, I didn't like going to church every week, you know? I just didn't. Part of it was I'm lazy.
I don't like getting up on Sunday. And the other part was I already heard all the stories, okay? Heard them 3-4 times. The dude hasn't come back yet. You know, we're just sort of mulching over the same shit here. I got it. Right? And then the other aspect was, you know, I actually, I had to be honest with myself. I felt my religion made sense and everybody else's sounded stupid. I did. Look, I'm not talking about the basis of every religion. The basis of every religion makes sense. You know, the 10 Commandments, right? Don't kill anybody. Don't touch my wife. That's my bike, right? That all makes sense. Of which I think I've broken just about every commandment except for the 5th one. That's it. I haven't killed anybody yet, all right? But the murderous thoughts that I have sometimes, I think I could do it. Like when someone gets on a plane and they kick off their loafers and they're wearing those gold-toed like dress socks. And they cross their feet at the ankles and they just start rubbing their feet together. Like I see the whole thing. See the whole thing. Wrapping that sock. All right? See the whole thing. So we'll see. Still early on, right? But just the stories of how we got here and where we're going and what happens after we die. Everybody else's religion sounded stupid, you know? Like I live out in Los Angeles. There's a bunch of Scientologists out there. And the first time I heard the story of Scientology, I was like, that is the dumbest shit I have ever heard in my life. Yeah. Like, your guy's name is Ron. Ron. And he wasn't alive thousands of years ago, so you can hide a lot of it in the mystery. This guy was alive like 45, 50 years ago. He had a driver's license, social security number. There's like footage of him stubbing his toe. Motherfucker, right? I don't know what happened. He was working at Denny's. He got sick of it. He's like, oh, I'll start a religion. Hey, everybody, there's a spaceship coming back. Everybody's getting sneakers. This is Tom Cruise. We're going to try to make you clear. Right? Now, look, I'm paraphrasing. To be fair to the Scientologists, I am paraphrasing. But that's essentially what they believe in. And I said that is the dumbest shit I ever heard, while simultaneously still kind of believing that a woman who never got fucked had a baby that walked on water, died, and came back 3 days later. So, yeah, that made total sense to me. So it just hit me one day. I was just like, well, why does that make sense and that shit doesn't, you know? They got a spaceship in theirs, you know? Right? We had the space shuttle, you know, there's sneakers. There's a lot of shit I can relate to in this. Why does that sound so dumb to me? I don't know. You know what it is? You know, I think it's because I heard their story when I was an adult. I heard my story when I was like 4 years old, right? When I heard my story, there was still some fat fuck coming down the chimney giving me Christmas toys. If I lost a tooth, there was a fairy. There was an Easter bunny. Why wouldn't there be some bearded baby moonwalking across the lake? Throwing out bottomless buckets of shrimp or whatever he did. Of course that made sense. But what happened was, as I got older, all of that stuff started to fall, right? Like, son, there's no fat fuck. It's your mother and I. Your mom's the tooth fairy. Rabbits don't have eggs. Her tits are fake. The NBA's fixed. Bankers are cunts. Most of your dreams won't come true. Right? And I was just like, wow, this is how the world is. And meanwhile, this shit was just floating, this 800-pound gorilla of this fucking story. And I just had to make a decision. What am I going to do? What am I going to do with this? Am I going to cling to it, be that person, you know? That's very offensive to me and other Christians and become that douche, right? I mean, be like the casual Christian, right? With like, you know, some 1 foot on base and just, yeah, I kind of go a couple times a year and like, if my parents come to town, I act like I go all the time and I don't go anymore. Or my last option, which was basically just let go of the shit, you know? Just let go. Just let go of it like that creepy moment in curling, you know? You know that moment where the shooter, whatever you call him, is just sliding with that rock, right? Just, let me do this right. Just slide. And you think he's along for the ride. The two of them, they're a team. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, he just goes fucking. And that rock just keeps going. And this dude just stops. That's what I did with my religion. I just let go of it. I didn't read a riot act to anybody. I just let go of it. And on the third day, he rose again in fulfillment of I just floated away.